The Arcturus Alliance warship Celestial Judgment emerged from hyperspace at the edge of Earth's solar system, its crystalline hull gleaming under the distant sun's light. Supreme Commander Varric stood on the bridge, his iridescent scales shifting colors as he observed the holographic display of the third planet from the sun. Earth, a blue marble suspended in space, seemingly insignificant yet troublingly unique. Preliminary scans complete, Supreme Commander, announced First Officer Krell, her auxiliary tentacles dancing across the neural interface. The humans have achieved space flight capabilities, but their technology appears primitive. No quantum shielding, no antimatter drives, not even basic neural networks. Varric's primary eyes narrowed while his secondary set tracked the movement of Earth's crewed satellites. The Alliance had ruled the known galaxy for 10 millennia, incorporating or subjugating hundreds of species. Each new civilization followed a predictable pattern of technological development. But Earth was different. "Something isn't right," Varric muttered. "Show me their energy consumption patterns." The holographic display shifted, revealing the web of power distribution across Earth's surface. The energy signatures were chaotic, inefficient, nothing like the crystalline precision of Alliance technology. Yet there was something about the pattern that bothered him, like a shadow seen from the corner of one's eye. Their entire civilization runs on fossil fuels and primitive fission reactors, Krall reported with a hint of disdain. They're barely Category 2 on the technological scale. Varric activated his neural link to the ship's quantum computer, cross-referenced their development timeline with our historical database. The results made his scales ripple with unease. Humanity had progressed from basic industrialization to spaceflight in less than 3 centuries, an unprecedented pace. Every other species had taken at least a millennium to achieve similar advancement. "Prepare the standard first contact protocol," Varric commanded, "but double the shield strength and maintain quantum lock on their major population centers." Supreme Commander, Krall's tentacles writhed in confusion. Such precautions seem excessive for a primitive species. "There's something about them we're missing," Varric responded. "No species advances this quickly without a reason." The Celestial Judgment moved into high Earth orbit, its massive form casting a shadow over the planet below. As per protocol, they transmitted the Alliance's message in all known frequencies. "Submit to Alliance authority or face immediate consequences." Hours passed without response. The silence was unusual. Most species either immediately surrendered or launched futile attacks. But Earth's military forces remained in their bases, their primitive nuclear weapons untouched. "Supreme Commander," Krall's voice carried an edge of concern. "We're detecting unusual quantum fluctuations from the planet's surface." Before Varric could respond, every screen on the bridge flickered. The ship's quantum computer, the most advanced in the Alliance fleet, crashed and rebooted in an instant. When the displays came back online, a simple message appeared. "We respectfully decline your offer. We suggest you reconsider yours." Varric's scales shifted to deep purple, a sign of agitation. "Impossible. Their technology level couldn't possibly." His words were cut short as new readings appeared on the tactical display. The chaotic energy pattern across Earth's surface had changed, revealing an intricate web of quantum entanglement nodes. The primitive power grid was a facade, hiding something far more sophisticated. "Supreme Commander," Krall's voice trembled slightly. "We're detecting quantum signatures unlike anything in our database. The entire planet appears to be." A blinding flash of light erupted from Earth's surface, engulfing the Celestial Judgment in a field of pure energy. When it cleared, Varric realized with growing horror that his ship's supposedly impenetrable quantum shields had been completely neutralized. The humans had not only matched Alliance technology, they had surpassed it. And now, as more energy signatures began appearing across Earth's surface, Varric understood his mistake. They hadn't responded immediately because they had been activating something that had been waiting, hidden beneath the facade of a primitive civilization. The game of deception was over. Humanity had revealed its first card, and the Arcturus Alliance was about to learn why this young species had advanced so quickly. The true first contact was about to begin, and it would shake the foundations of galactic civilization forever. The Arcturus Alliance's Emergency Council convened within the quantum realm. Their consciousness merged in virtual space as they processed the unprecedented situation. Supreme Commander Varix's avatar flickered with bands of deep purple and red, his agitation visible to all members of the council. Impossible. Counselor Zix's virtual form pulsed with anger. No civilization develops quantum manipulation technology without passing through the standard technological progression. The humans must have had outside help. The evidence floated between them in the virtual space, sensor readings from the celestial judgment, showing Earth's previously hidden quantum network. What they had dismissed as primitive infrastructure was actually a masterpiece of technological camouflage. "The humans have been watching us," Varix stated, his earlier encounter replaying in the shared consciousness. "They knew about the Alliance, knew our protocols, and prepared accordingly. The question is, how long have they known?" The council chamber rippled as data streams poured in from Alliance observation posts throughout the galaxy. Centuries of surveillance records, trade route analyses, and diplomatic communications were processed in seconds. A pattern began to emerge. Look at their information age. First, Scholar Mira's avatar expanded a timeline. They developed global digital networks, then appeared to stagnate. But the energy signatures, her consciousness guided the others through seemingly random fluctuations in Earth's power consumption over the past century. It wasn't stagnation, Varix realized. It was metamorphosis. The council watched as the data revealed the truth. While the rest of the galaxy saw humans struggling with fossil fuels and basic spaceflight, they had been systematically developing something entirely different. Their apparent technological limitations were a carefully constructed facade. A new alert flashed through the quantum realm. The celestial judgment sensors had detected additional activations across Earth's surface. What appeared to be simple communication satellites were revealing themselves as nodes in a vast quantum network. "They're not just defending." Mira's avatar pulsed with revelation. "This is a demonstration." As if in response, Earth's quantum network pulsed. The signal rippled through subspace, reaching every corner of Alliance space simultaneously. Quantum computers across thousands of worlds received the same message. "We chose isolation to prepare. We chose silence to protect. We chose peace as our first option. Choose wisely for what comes next." The council erupted in chaos. Never in the Alliance's history had a species managed to breach their quantum security protocol so effortlessly. The humans hadn't just developed advanced technology. They had taken it in a direction the Alliance had never conceived. Supreme Commander Krell's consciousness joined the council session, her avatar blazing with urgent data. "We've detected unusual activity in Sol's asteroid belt. The mining operations we observed. They're not mining facilities." The sensor data streamed through their shared consciousness. Hidden within the asteroid belt was a vast network of quantum-powered facilities. The humans hadn't been extracting resources, they had been building something. Tactical analysis suggests. Krell hesitated, her avatar flickering. The facilities appear to be shipyards. Massive ones. The council fell silent as the implications sank in. Earth's quantum technology was just the surface. While the Alliance watched their primitive space programs and satellite launches, humanity had been secretly constructing a fleet. "How?" Counselor Zix demanded. "How did we miss this?" "Because we saw what we expected to see," Varix answered, his avatar shifting to the deep blue of revelation. "We've encountered hundreds of developing civilizations, and they all followed the same pattern. The humans knew this. They knew we would see their visible technology and make assumptions. A new signal penetrated the quantum realm, stronger than before. Across the virtual space, a holographic image formed, a human figure, their expression calm but resolute. "Greetings, Arcturus Alliance." The figure spoke, its voice resonating through their shared consciousness. We believe it's time for a proper introduction. After all, we've been studying you for quite some time. The council members watched in stunned silence as humanity prepared to reveal the full extent of their deception. The galaxy was about to learn that technological advancement didn't always follow a predictable path, and that sometimes the most dangerous species were the ones who learned to hide their strength. The asteroid belt came alive. What the Alliance had dismissed as primitive mining operations transformed before their sensors, quantum fields shimmering as massive structures emerged from their camouflage. The human fleet revealed itself, ships unlike anything the Alliance had ever encountered. By the first light, Krall whispered, her tentacles writhing as she processed the sensor data aboard the Celestial Judgment. Those aren't warships. They're something else entirely. The human vessels defied conventional design. Instead of the crystalline architecture favored by the Alliance, these ships appeared to bend space itself around them. Their hulls rippled like liquid metal, quantum fields interweaving in patterns that confused Alliance sensors. Supreme Commander Verix watched from the quantum realm as more of the fleet emerged. How many? Impossible to get an exact count, Krall responded, her consciousness streaming data to the Council. Their quantum signatures are shifting. One moment we detect 100 ships, the next it could be thousands. The human representative's avatar remained in the Council chamber, a slight smile playing across their features. We call it quantum superposition fleet mechanics. Why build 1,000 ships when you can build one ship that exists in 1,000 states simultaneously? The implications staggered the Alliance leadership. They had spent millennia perfecting their technology, yet these humans had taken quantum mechanics in a direction they had never imagined. You've been preparing for war, Counselor Zix accused, his avatar flaring with anger. No, the human replied calmly. We've been preparing for peace. There's a difference. As if to demonstrate, one of the human vessels approached the Celestial Judgment. Instead of weapons, it projected a quantum field that enveloped the Alliance flagship. Verix felt his ship's systems respond, quantum processors harmonizing with the human technology in ways that should have been impossible. Your quantum technology is based on control, the human explained. Ours is based on harmony. We didn't just develop new weapons, we developed new ways of thinking about space, time, and existence itself. The sensor data flowing through the quantum realm revealed the truth. The humans hadn't built a conventional fleet. They had created ships that could exist in multiple states simultaneously, vessels that could rewrite the laws of physics on a local level, and defense systems that worked by harmony rather than force. Impossible. First Scholar Mira's avatar pulsed with scientific curiosity. The energy requirements alone would be astronomical if we used conventional quantum mechanics. The human finished. But we don't. We learn to work with the universe rather than trying to dominate it. A new signal rippled through space as more of Earth's defense network activated. What appeared to be simple weather satellites revealed themselves as nodes in a vast quantum web, capable of redirecting the fabric of space-time itself. We could have revealed ourselves centuries ago, the human continued. We could have fought when we first detected your surveillance. Instead, we waited, we learned, and we prepared. Not for war, but for this moment. The moment when we could show you a different path. The Alliance Council watched in stunned silence as the human fleet demonstrated its capabilities. Ships phased in and out of reality, quantum fields danced between vessels in complex patterns, and space itself seemed to flex and flow around them. Your civilization is built on the principle of control, the human representative stated. Control of quantum states, control of other species, control of the galaxy itself. We chose a different path. We learned to dance with quantum mechanics rather than cage it. We built our technology not to dominate, but to harmonize. As if to emphasize the point, the quantum field surrounding the Celestial Judgment shifted. Alliance crew members gasped as their ship's systems began operating at efficiencies they had thought impossible, quantum processors singing in harmony with human technology. "This is just the beginning," the human said. "We can show you things you never imagined. Technologies that work with the fundamental forces of the universe instead of against them. But first, you need to make a choice." The council chamber hummed with tension as the Alliance leadership faced a reality they had never anticipated. They weren't dealing with just another emerging civilization. They were facing a species that had completely reimagined what technology could be. And as the human fleet continued its elegant dance through space, the question hung in the quantum realm. Would the Alliance choose to learn, or would they choose to fight? The next few moments would determine not just the fate of humanity, but the future of galactic civilization itself. The Alliance War Council materialized in the quantum realm, their avatars crackling with barely contained energy. Supreme Commander Verix faced the assembled leadership, his form rippling with shades of deep crimson, the color of crucial decisions. "Our entire understanding of quantum physics may be flawed." First Scholar Mira's avatar pulsed as she projected the latest analysis. "The humans haven't just advanced beyond us. They've taken an entirely different evolutionary path." The data streams showed the human fleet's impossible maneuvers. Ships that could exist in multiple places simultaneously, quantum fields that enhanced rather than contained, and technology that seemed to cooperate with the fabric of reality itself. "They've made our most advanced weapons obsolete," General Krathos growled, his militant avatar flaring. "We should strike now before they—" "Before we what, General?" The human representative's avatar appeared in their midst, causing ripples of shock through the quantum realm. "Before we share this technology with others. Before we show the galaxy there's another way." The Alliance leaders reeled at this latest demonstration. The humans had not only penetrated their most secure quantum conference, but had done so effortlessly. "Your quantum security is based on encryption," the human explained, almost gently. "Ours is based on resonance. You can't keep us out because we're not breaking in. We're harmonizing with the quantum field itself." Verix's avatar shifted to a deeper shade of blue, the color of revelation. The primitive satellites, the inefficient power grid, it was all deliberate. "You wanted us to underestimate you. We wanted you to see your own reflection," the human corrected. "Your civilization sees technology as a means of imposing order on chaos. We learned to embrace the chaos, to work with it rather than against it." The quantum realm shimmered as the human projected a new set of data streams. The Alliance leaders watched in amazement as Earth's true defense network was revealed, not a grid of weapons and shields, but a living web of quantum consciousness that spanned the entire solar system. "What you call primitive satellites are actually nodes in a quantum neural network," the human continued. "Each piece exists in harmony with the others, creating a symphony of consciousness that extends far beyond what you thought possible." First Scholar Mira's avatar pulsed with sudden understanding. "The chaotic energy patterns we detected, they weren't inefficiencies. They were synapses in a vast quantum brain." "Precisely," the human nodded. "While you built bigger ships and stronger weapons, we learned to think differently. We developed technology that doesn't just process information. It experiences it. Our defense network isn't just a collection of satellites and ships. It's a living, breathing entity that spans our entire solar system." The implications staggered the Alliance leadership. The humans hadn't just hidden their true technological level. They had achieved something the Alliance had never even conceived of. "But why reveal yourselves now?" Verix asked, his avatar shifting through shades of curiosity. "Why not continue to hide?" The human's avatar smiled sadly. "Because the galaxy is changing. We've watched your civilization stagnate, trapped in patterns of control and domination. We believe it's time for a new paradigm." As if to demonstrate, the human fleet began a new maneuver. Ships merged and separated, quantum fields interweaving in a dance that defied conventional physics. The Alliance leaders watched as their sensors tried and failed to make sense of what they were seeing. "What you're witnessing isn't just advanced technology," the human explained. "It's the next step in cosmic evolution. We're not just building better machines. We're creating new ways for consciousness itself to exist and expand. The quantum realm hummed with tension as the Alliance leadership faced their moment of truth. Their civilization had ruled the galaxy through superior technology and military might. But now they faced something beyond their comprehension, a species that had transcended traditional notions of technological advancement. The choice before you isn't about surrender or resistance, the human said softly. It's about growth. We're offering you a chance to evolve beyond the limitations you've imposed on yourselves. The question is, are you ready to learn? In the space above Earth, the human fleet continued its impossible dance, each movement a demonstration of what was possible when technology worked in harmony with the universe rather than against it. And in the quantum realm, the Alliance leaders faced the most important decision in their civilization's history, whether to cling to their old ways or embrace a fundamental transformation in how they understood reality itself. Across the galaxy, thousands of civilizations watched through their quantum networks as history unfolded in the Sol system. The Arcturus Alliance, which had dominated space for millennia, faced a choice that would reshape galactic civilization forever. Supreme Commander Varric stood on the physical bridge of the celestial judgment, watching Earth's quantum fleet perform its impossible dance through space. The holographic form of the human representative materialized beside him, no longer confined to the quantum realm. Your civilization stands at a crossroads, the human said, gesturing to the display showing Alliance worlds across the galaxy. For millennia, you've believed that progress meant control, that civilization meant conformity. We're offering you a different path. The quantum field surrounding the celestial judgment shifted, and suddenly Varric could feel it, not just with his sensors, but with his consciousness. The human technology wasn't fighting against his ship's systems. It was singing with them, creating harmonies he had never imagined possible. This is how you see reality, he whispered, his scales shifting to colors that hadn't been seen in an Alliance commander for generations. This connection. This is just the beginning, the human smiled. Your quantum technology tries to impose order on reality. Ours learns from it, grows with it. Every particle in the universe is connected. We simply learn to listen to the song. Across Alliance space, quantum computers began responding to the harmony. Ships that had been designed for war found themselves capable of things their creators had never imagined. It wasn't an invasion or a hack. It was an awakening. Impossible. First Scholar Mira's voice came through the quantum field, filled with wonder. The efficiency readings, the energy patterns, they're rewriting themselves. The quantum field isn't just a tool anymore, it's evolving. The human fleet demonstrated the truth of her words. Ships merged into new forms, quantum fields interweaved in patterns that created temporary pocket universes, and space itself seemed to dance around them. But it wasn't a show of force, it was an invitation to dance. Your weapons were designed to dominate space, the human explained. Our technology was designed to become one with it. We don't fight against quantum uncertainty. We embrace it. We don't try to control reality. We let it teach us its secrets. In the quantum realm, the Alliance Council watched as their understanding of the universe transformed. The humans hadn't just developed better technology. They had discovered a fundamental truth that the Alliance, in their quest for power, had missed entirely. But what of order? Counselor Zix demanded. What of stability? Look around you, the human gestured to the solar system, where the quantum web pulsed with life. True stability doesn't come from control. It comes from harmony. The universe isn't a machine to be commanded. It's a symphony to be joined. As if in response, Earth's quantum network expanded, offering connection to any civilization willing to learn. It wasn't an ultimatum or a demand. It was an open hand, extended to all who wished to evolve beyond the old paradigms of power and control. Varric felt his scales shift to the deepest blue of understanding as he made his decision. With a gesture, he ordered the Alliance fleet to stand down. But it was more than a military surrender. It was an acknowledgement that the time had come for change. We accept your offer, he announced, his voice carrying across the quantum network to every Alliance world. Not as defeated enemies, but as students ready to learn. The humans smiled, and the quantum field rippled with possibility. Then let us show you what's possible when we work together. The universe has been waiting for this moment, when life finally learns to dance with the cosmic symphony rather than trying to conduct it. Above Earth, the combined fleets of humanity and the Alliance began a new movement in the eternal dance of space and time. It was the dawn of a new era, where technology served not as a weapon of control, but as a bridge to understanding. The galaxy was about to learn that the greatest power comes not from domination, but from harmony, and humanity had been preparing to teach this lesson since they first looked up at the stars. In the quantum realm, in physical space, and across dimensions humanity was only beginning to understand. A new chapter in the story of consciousness was beginning. The age of control was ending. The age of harmony had begun. And somewhere, in the vast quantum web that now connected worlds across the galaxy, the first notes of a new symphony were beginning to play.